You want to let the person gradually know you, because that's a reflection of your confidence. If you feel like you cannot stop yourself from talking about the cool things about you, that's a reflection of your self-esteem, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that's a reflection of your self-esteem that you could work on. All right. The other one, express contradictions in your character. Contradictions make you unpredictable for the simple fact that everyone is predictable. We all live in a world of predictability. We know what's going to happen tomorrow. We know the kind of person someone is. So by having contradictory traits about you, it makes you infinitely more attractive. If you look one way, you want to give off something else, so that you keep people off balance. If you're someone who's quiet, have times when you're fucking loud. You see, have little moments of contradictions that slowly sips out. Now look, if you don't know how to do this, just try this. Make sure to reveal your contradictions subtly and slowly. If you are too obvious, people will think you're crazy. You see? So you gotta make sure that it comes out subtly. Subtly. Don't make it so fucking obvious. And don't make it at 1 fucking second. You see? Allow the contradiction to subtly let them realize the contradiction on their own. You see? So for example, suppress your real character so that it sips out consciously. Alright? Remember, mystery is done in the dark and behind closed door. So for example, if you're naturally a shy person, develop extroverted characteristics, which you could naturally develop if you read the book Psycho-Cybernetics chapters 1 through 4 and apply what it says to becoming more extroverted. But if you apply this and you actually learn how to be a little more extroverted, suppress your shyness, suppress your introversion, so that it naturally comes out once in a while. You see, you want to see one way on camera, one way in front of people, but when they get to know you, they're like, he's not actually that person I see on camera. He's actually the total opposite. It's not that bad. You see, for example, another way you could do this is I call it contained positivity. All right, contained positivity. Remember when I told you guys that there are sometimes people who have negative intentions that they don't have to tell you they have negative intentions. You just feel their negative intentions, right? But then there are times when people have good intentions. For example, let's say that somebody has a surprise birthday party for you and they're telling you, come on, let's go over here. And they have a surprise birthday party, but you feel that something is off. You feel like something's wrong. Something doesn't seem right. Because he's like, yo, bro, like, are you like hiding something? You feel like the person is hiding something. Am I right? Right? That's what usually happens. What's really going on is that he's naturally subcommunicating his excitement. Like, he's overly excited. Why do you look excited? He's trying to hide he's excited, but he cannot hide his excitement because it comes out subconsciously. You see, so this is what we're doing. What's really going on, because he's putting so much effort into hiding his excitement, it naturally comes out. It's very contradictory. There's a paradox that the more you try to suppress a part of yourself, the more it comes out. So this is how it's done. Feel a positive emotion. For example, let's say you feel happy. Rather than showing that you're happy, suppress the shit out of it. If you feel happy, suppress it. If you feel like laughing, laugh on the inside. If you feel excited, suppress the excitement and try to keep it inside. All right? Because what's gonna happen is that when you try to keep that excitement inside, it's gonna feel like it's bubbling up. And rather than communicating it through your words, I'm excited, you communicate it through your sub-communication, like, yeah, I'm excited right now. You see? And so what's going to happen is people are going to feel that emotion. Remember, it's called your mirror neurons. People feel how you feel, but they're not going to be able to point to something. And because of that, now they're thinking, why do I feel this positive energy around this person? You see, it's an air to you, a positive, confident air to you by simply feeling the emotion, positivity, and holding it in and chilling. For example, you know when you're depressed, when a friend is depressed, you feel like your friend is depressed, right? Even though your friend might not try to show it, you actually feel it. The self is always coming through. So remember, if you want to be mysterious, rather than talk about the things that you like, suppress it. And hold it in. Try as long as possible to hold it in. Because it doesn't matter how much you try, it's going to come out. But if you really try to hold it in, it's going to come out subtly, and that's what we want. See, this is for people who don't know how to subtly communicate it. And these are things that by subtly holding in all those positive emotions and not showing it, you're gonna be more grounded. Rather than being happy, you're gonna be happy but relax. You see, and this is gonna have this chilled aura about you, this cool aura. They're not gonna be able to point to it as to why you feel so confident, but they're gonna feel it, and that's what's gonna give you this mysterious air to you. You see, now in addition to that, Keep distance between you and your target, all right? Maintain that aura and let the imagination fill in the gaps. You have to keep that, in order to stay mysterious, you gotta keep a gap of space between a person. Space and time. Because if they actually get to know you and they talk to you often, there's not going to be a lot of mystery because you're going to get to know everything about you. You got to give them limits. You got to give, like, rather than hanging out all day, give them limits. Let them know that you're not going to be there all day. Let them know that you cannot hang out with him all the time. Because by giving him that space, it allows, remember, when the brain doesn't get a certain stimulus that it's used to, it will create stimulus on its own. It's called sensory deprivation, and the brain will create its own stimulus. So if his brain is addicted to you, by giving him space, it's going to make more of a mystery because he's gonna start imagining how you are. He's gonna want to get to know you, but because he doesn't really get to know you as much as he really wants to, and that gives you the aura of like mystery, right?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women of power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship. And this, a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you can read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so most likely I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. Oh, I'm closing the channel.